Here's a spoiler alert on the video you're currently watching right now. All parties involved in this accident reportedly escaped with minor injuries. I repeat, as crazy as it seems, only very minor injuries were reported by all parties, and we are very thankful they all made it through A-OK.
911 Bravo, Start Me Rescue, Start Me Units, accident right here at County Parkway, south after Braddock. My cruiser was hit, driver was hit. I'm trying to check on injuries.
According to Fairfax County Police Department and the Sully Police District, quote, on May 1st, around 11:38 a.m., a patrol officer was on a routine traffic stop, which some have termed roadside piracy, with a gray 2012 BMW 750 series on southbound Fairfax County Parkway prior to Braddock Road. While using the implied threat of force to extract the product of this person's time and labor, a 17-year-old driver of a black 2018 BMW M3 was traveling northbound on Fairfax County Parkway at a high rate of speed and lost control. The BMW spun around, crossed the median, and struck the community member's vehicle, then the officer's vehicle, according to this statement. The officer, they say, was nearly struck and killed. We can only thank God that he will live another day to economically pummel people who break traffic laws which serve as a justification to trample unalienable rights. So thank you for that, officer. We need more people like you on the force. The adult driver in the BMW 750 series on the traffic stop was taken to the hospital with minor injuries not considered to be life-threatening and has since been released from the hospital. The officer also sustained minor injuries. The juvenile driver of the BMW M3, which he had no business driving, obviously, and the two passengers sustained minor injuries. The juvenile was charged with reckless driving. He shall remain nameless in this video. The Fairfax County Police Department is relieved that this crash did not result in a tragedy. This is an important reminder that life can change in an instant. It's the driver's responsibility to drive safely and arrive safely. And it's the police officer's job to see to it that you arrive with less money in your pocket. That is, if you arrive at home at all. Because God knows that everybody deserves to be economically fleeced, threatened, interrogated, and possibly cuffed, tased, beaten, and jailed for not paying the licensing fee required by the state and for violating any number of traffic rules, including speeding, license plate illumination, turn signal etiquette, and proper braking, just to name a few. Parents and guardians should consider using this video as an opportunity to have a conversation with their teen drivers about how their driving behavior can affect the lives of others. But don't talk to them about the dangers our officers will put you in on the side of the road, where you're more likely to be involved in a vehicular catastrophe if a tire pops, a drunk driver swerves, a distracted driver veers off while texting, or any number of possibilities while hundreds of heavy vehicles zoom past you while you're being shaken down on the side of the road. The Fairfax County Police Department is committed to traffic safety and will continue to enforce traffic laws, and by that we mean violate your sacred rights under the color of the traffic law, and educate drivers in an attempt to curb the senseless loss of life that occurs during preventable fatal crashes. Again, we're very thankful that all parties managed to somehow make it out of this with only minor injuries. but especially the officer who will go on to enforce even more traffic laws and generate even more revenue for the state. God knows we need more people like this, who will unflinchingly follow orders and have no problem letting us know that traffic laws and officer safety will always, and I mean always, trump individual rights.
Yesterday, Monday, May 1st, just before noon, a Sully District Station police officer was out on the Fairfax County Parkway conducting enforcement activity. The officer observed a speeder traveling at 73 in the posted 50-mile-an-hour speed zone and conducted a traffic stop on southbound Fairfax County Parkway, just south of Braddock Road. The officer pulls the vehicle over on the right shoulder, and that's where the video will pick up, and you'll see the officer makes a decision to approach on the passenger side of the car, which many of you have probably seen happen from time to time. That decision will be very consequential as this plays out, but as the officer makes that approach and is having a conversation with the driver, you will notice a vehicle from the north traveling south, so the other side of the road. You'll see the curve and you'll see a car approach at an extraordinary speed, and then the crash will unfold.
The video goes to black and we show the words on the screen, the radio transitions that the officer was making. His grace under pressure was, calm, cool, collected. He hops over that guardrail and he immediately gets on the radio immediately. So that's extraordinary. And Chief Blakely will talk about the driver of the striking vehicle and his two passengers. They're all juveniles. They're all under the age of 18, and we can't show them. We can't blur them. So we went to black because we can't depict those juveniles.
Analyzing the data that's available in the black box, if you will, on that vehicle, and it was traveling well over 120 miles per hour when it lost control. The vehicle lost control because cars can't go that fast on the highway. This year alone, compared to 2022, we've seen an increase by 62% in the number of citations we've issued.
Dramatic increase in traffic enforcement in Fairfax County in 2023 is very intentional. Our criminal arrests are up 30%, our traffic citations are up 62%, our DWI arrests are up 30%, because we realize what traffic safety means to Fairfax County.